Alright. So he should be on his way out there, and then we can meet him in...
No need to worry about me. With my trusty suit of armor, I'll be out of here in a jiffy. Until we meet again, my good friend.
We should be up again. We should be up again. Welcome back. Sorry about that. My OBS took a shit. But with a quick refresh, you should be good. If you haven't already, make sure you refresh. Hi, welcome back. Sorry about that. What a great time to first start watching this channel. Sorry, Sean. My OBS, once a stream decides to just shit itself. Without fail, it happens once every stream. It's terrible. Start NG Plus with it, yeah. You had someone help me get them to a new character. You could also do that, just have someone drop them. Perfectly fine. I kinda wanna go with the great swords. I kinda do. Thank you, Sean. How are you doing today? Thank you so much for coming on in. Appreciate it. Where's the lever? There it is. Alright, let's go do the deacons. Decons. It's a little bit of a shame that I haven't really upgraded any of my items this run, but I just haven't really felt the need to. I like the look of the knight armor. I like the straight sword. It's been a long time since I did the sword and board. No, this is the wrong end. Alright, I remember now. They're just so much fun, even with the nerfs. They are. They still feel quite fucking powerful with the L1 spam. Which I think was one of the things that they wanted to nerf. I can't even imagine what they were before that. The protagonist fighting the dancer. Make it in the knight armor. That's the sexiest one. God, I want to see that drawing. Make it happen. Terrifying to fight? I believe that. Right, let's get started on a boss fight here. It's gonna be terrible. I hate this sludge. They could one combo you with L1s. Oh, nasty. Yeah, I didn't really PvP much, but I imagine in the you want it to be balanced for PvP purposes, right? Wow, that little thrall followed me a lot longer than I thought he would. Oh, for the love of Christ. Sit your tiny ass down. Let's just... survive! Not gonna summon Henri. Leave Henri out of this. This makes it look like great. I expect nothing but perfection, misery. Braided! You are like 3 minutes behind the rest of us. Refresh. Someone tell Braided to refresh. They still can, but it's a little more difficult. Yeah, they can kill someone in PvP in a single punish. Someone who's completely PvE based, that just sounds sexy to me, right? Well, that was in the toilet, man. Well, you should have watched from the toilet, Sir Praedith. Don't you have a phone? I watch on the shitter all the time.
Danger zone.
Sean Rolf. Thank you so much in the follow button. Welcome on in to the danger zone. Appreciate it. Let's fight a boss. Alright. Oh, you shit me. Go. All the way over there? Okay. Hang on, coming through, coming through. Which one of you? That one. The music in this fight is great, though. Love it. Just get that one. Oh, already? Right, that's fine. It's all fine. The small doll! Nailed it. That was one seductive danger zone. I do appreciate it though. I hope you're doing well today. You want a great sword, and I recommend half-curved great sword. Where do you get that one from again? I remember the name, but I don't. I can kind of envision what it looks like. But I don't remember where you get it. I'll have a look at it whenever we pick it up. Sounds like a good time. Fuck it, I'll play some Horizon Zero Dawn instead. I think it took me about 5 hours to get Ludwig on blood level 4. That was a painful time. Let's go back to Firelink Shrine. When do you normally stream? I stream from 8 p.m. GMT +1 or Central European time until midnight. 5 days a week, going for Wednesday till Sunday. Generally. Unless there is work or something interrupting me, which happens because I work on a freelance basis and sometimes I get a project handed to me quite late. Then I will always make sure to update via Twitter or in the Discord that a change has applied.
Welcome home, speak.
Usually I try to stick to the schedule.
Touch the take nourish.
Or at least make up for it on Monday or Tuesday when I usually don't stream. Let's go with 25 strength, I think, and then let's get started on some vitality. Let's get that up to 20.
Farewell,
About 20.
Ashen One.
Let's see if... Yeah, he's up there, yeah. He is. He's not with Rosaria, he's right here. Just chilling. Hey, dude.
Aha, you found a proper red eye. Brilliant. I knew you
Get the Harald
were
cursor in the DLC. Harald. Oh. I read something else the first time. The Harald curved greatsword. Yes, that is something we could be trying. You pause.
Now invade and pillage all you like.
Oh, thank you.
And if you grow weary of your duty, you too may become a finger.
Funny. I'll definitely have a look at that.
Give yourself to Rosaria of the Cathedral of the Deep. Now invade and pillage.
Alright, gotcha.
Does internet porn know you're cheating on it?
Mr. Feudal. Dude, darling, it's good to see you.
Oh, and we meet again.
We do.
We spoke before on the Road of Sacrifices. Anri of Astora.
Yeah,
I'm well pleased to see you safe.
you too.
We reached the Cathedral of the Deep, but Aldrich's coffin was empty.
I was there before you, I saw.
The man-eater must have left for his true home.
Yeah, in Orlando, innit?
The little doll in the empty coffin told me. Aldrich is said to hail from Irithyll in the Boreal Valley.
Boreal
an
Valley, that's
ancient
no idea.
fabled city.
Couldn't remember if it was
A pilgrim
Irithyll
told
Valley
me
or Boreal.
That the city lies beyond Farron Keep.
What time is it for me now? It's 10 o'clock.
And so becomes our
And
destination.
if you go to... Hang on, let me actually grab you a link here. This one, spec.me/PhenumQQ, right there, will localize the time zone for you for when I go live. Which is a very handy tool. I keep my schedule updated there. And generally it doesn't change, but it's a nice little... If you live in a different time zone, it's a quick check to see what time
For
it is.
I am a sinner in the hands of an angry god. Bloody Mary, full of vodka, blessed are you among cocktails. Pray for me now, and at the hour of my death, which I hope is soon. Amen.
Surprise. I have beer and a burger. Let's get them souls.
Mr. Feudal coming on in with the 12 bucks and 37 cents. Surprise! I have a beer and a burger. Let's get them souls. Let's go and get them, buddy. Feudal, thank you so much for your very kind donation. Enjoy the ever-living fuck out of that beer and burger, and now I'm hungry. Thank you. I just ran out of whiskey. This is a sadness.
Aldrich's honest home is
Alright, so she won't say anything more there. Dialogue is depleted. Could talk to Ludlith, but I don't think we'll need to. Let's check out Rosaria's fingers one more time. Yeah, let's go to Rosaria and have a little check. You've just started the DLC. Nice, Feudal. How are you liking it so far? I completed the DLC a couple of nights ago. But you're prone to spoilers, so it's K. I won't spoil anything for you, but I loved it. I had a great time with it. I'm doing this again now to kind of find more things that I did miss. I might have missed a boss, if rumors are true in the chat. I got boned by some fucking enemies. Enemies will do that to you. They're still out here. I wonder what his trigger is. We'll just have to try and remember to come back here and check every now and then. He's not gonna be doing the DLC anytime soon anyway. No. We are a couple of DLCs behind right now, and we're gonna be on our way to... People revealed the boss you missed? Yeah, they did. It was an accident, I think. The person did not realize I hadn't fought the boss and said that a name was the trickiest part for them in the DLC. Which I was wondering because I couldn't remember, so I asked if that was the second boss in the game, which was the invasion boss, and they said no, the dragon. So that was... It happens. People like sharing. But now we know I missed something. Which is honestly something we just have to deal with, that will happen every now and then. But I do ask that people are careful with spoilers around here. Just because there's a slight chance I missed it and I'm replaying specifically to catch up on what I might have missed. Too much sharing. Weirdly bulimic individual who can cast blue semen. Dude! I am at 900. We have crossed into the 900 and we're slowly creeping up towards that 1K. Which is still insane to me. Thank you all so much. Getting closer and closer. I have no idea what to do for a 1,000 follower celebration. We could do Wings of V. We did I Wanna Be the Bashi at 500. I kinda like the idea of doing Wings of V to follow that up. I feel like I've just joined a big happy family. Welcome on into the family though, Sean. Always a pleasure having new people in here. And we're a small, very kind community, I feel. Lots and lots of really nice people hang out here, and I like streaming because there's always a good chat going on. This is my opinion. I have no recollection of what we can find in the swamp, but this should be fun. Oh, we played the shit out of Fury Epic. I even have the Fury soundtrack on hand right here. Which is just one of the best soundtracks in any game ever. Got Carpenter Brute in there. Ah, love me some Carpenter Brute. I played it just because I saw other streamers playing it and I heard the soundtrack, and the soundtrack is so down my street. The gameplay looked great. And it just had no viewer interest, so I mostly played it to myself. But it was so much fun. I did not manage to complete it on Furier mode though, so that's something we need to go back to, and there's a new DLC boss I haven't done yet. So I do want to do Fury again soon as well. I thought it was later! Oh dude, that happens all the time. Or specifically with me streaming now, it feels like it's earlier. Because I'm used to starting earlier, and I feel like I just started and it's just, oh shit, it's late already. The family gets bigger and bigger every day. Isn't it great, Sai? Wicked Sai, how are you doing today? Good to see you. How are your streams been? He's from Scandinavia. An hour ahead of me. Well, I like living in the future. It's a feudal. Not like you being stuck in the past, okay? You gotta look forward. Time zones are an everlasting pain, though, trying to arrange things with people. Especially now that I know so many people in so many different time zones, it does get rather confusing. You finished Alien Isolation last night. Dude, nice! How did you like that? I still need to do Soma. Jinxie donated me Soma for my... Jinxie donated me Soma in November and I still haven't played Soma. Yes, I'm scared. I hate horror games. Mission 16 can go and die in a fire. That's just my opinion on the whole game. I watched a Let's Play of it. I didn't dare to play Alien Isolation myself. I watched someone else do it. That's usually how I do it for horror games. The only game I really played myself was Amnesia: The Dark Descent, which I loved. I made a shitty little YouTube series about. Did we drop connection or is it up? My connection just shits itself. I don't know what's going on today. It's Saturday, it's just insane traffic across Norway apparently. I think we're still live. I hope we're still live. Can you hear me? We did not drop connections. Okay, good. Because that would be terrible if that happened 2 times in an hour. I need to figure out what's causing that. I do. But generally for this area, I don't typically clear and get every item. Because fuck this place. I hate the swamp. Swamp and we do not get along. But we shall go up and say hi to the wolf and join the Covenant up there. God, I just love tension, that cutscene. Or these cutscenes, I should say. Because there's 2 more of them. I was terrified the first time I played through this game. And snuffed out those lights. This boss fight will be my favorite! In the DLC? Did you just find a boss? The new DLC is great. I loved it. Your voice reminds you of some celebrity, but you don't know who. I have no idea. I'm not sure. I hear a lot of people compare me to Sheldon Cooper. They say I look like Sheldon. I don't quite see it myself, but apparently that's the word going around. It's like a slightly drunk Hugh Jackman. I'll take it. I'll take a slightly drunk Hugh Jackman. He has a great voice. Voice I admire. Oh, shit. Oh no, this ain't good. Fuck this guy. The fuck, dude? I have that because it became such a thing where people would come in, new people as well, and say I look like Sheldon. So I thought it would be a fun thing to incorporate. I've only had a chance to use it a couple of times, but it's been fun those times I've had the chance to do so. You can't be Sheldon Cooper, you're actually funny! Oh, shots fired and I didn't even need a laugh track. Oh. The canned laugh. Is that something I should grab? Just whenever I think I'm funny, I should have canned laughter on the ready. You see the resemblance, you do! I don't, but I'm probably used to seeing myself in a different light than comes across on camera, so people might be right. I much prefer the Tom Hiddleston comparison when I get that. I feel that's a better comparison. Makes me happier. Someone said you look like Simon Pegg. How do you look like Simon Pegg? I do not see that one at all. Sorry, that is just inaccurate. People are blind. Shit. Yeah, fuck those guys. I'm gonna grab this bonfire. Tom Hiddleston. Twins! I don't think that picture is a great comparison either, but... Why did you extinguish the flame? Because flames are bad. They will burn down the forest. It's terrible. Alright, let's go this way. I want to take care of the crabs. Crabs is a serious issue and they should be taken care of promptly. There we go. This is not the right place to fight. Keep rolling towards the tree. Give me the young white branches, the crown of dusk. You might want to see a doctor. This situation, I am the doctor. Hey, dude. Whoa. Come out here. Got something for you. Big surprise. Falling from the skies. Always fun. Thanks, giant! This is why I start with the young white branch as my starting gift. God damn. I hate this swamp. I should have had a little knife. Hang on. Is that still a thing? No, that's... Where's the fucking stance? Where's the dash knife? That's what we want, the little dagger with dash. Quick step. That's also wrong. God damn it. Doctor Strange. I never watched that. I don't intend to. Marvel is not actually my jam. I really wanted to like Marvel movies, but they just feel too... What's the word? Based on a formula. Just feel They all feel the same now, basically. Became a recipe for money making, and it shows. And I'm not a big fan of that. Formulaic. What the fuck is going on here? Goddamn worms! Ah! Surprise, motherfucker. God damn it, there you go. It's nice on through. And the final one. There we go. That was the undead bone shard I wanted. Now we need one more... One more fire. Which is over there. But I also want to go up here and grab this. Well, first, let's grab ourselves these items right here. You're lurking hard. Hope you're enjoying that lurk. Like it when you lurk, mush. Just happy people like hanging out here, honestly. The Apophis as well. Lurk, Dirk. Someone just ended their stream because I'm getting a shit ton of auto hosts. So a huge thanks to DVS Fash, Zen Shinobi, Chocolate Gummy Bear, Balearic Badger, and Cypher of Terror for those lovely auto hosts. Appreciate that. They all just stacked in at the same time. So someone just ended their stream. The lurking intensifies. Intensifies. Alright, let's get our ass around here. Grab the crystal lizard. And get it! Yeah. Twinkling Titanite. Gonna lurk yourself, need to get bent to bed. You enjoy the lurk. I hope taking the kid to bed will work out well for you, Pradith. Understand that can be quite troublesome for some parents. Disappears back into the lurking corner. What celebrity would you say he sounds like? I thought we had agreed by now. It's a drunk Hugh Jackman. I'm very happy with that. I'll take it. Right, I'll keep that one there, and we're gonna go down and grab the last lamp. Teleport back up, take care of the demon, grab our items, and then we go and do Abyss Watchers. A drunk Hugh Jackman. There you go. Wanted validation. You have had it. You have been validated. Is it me who's been validated? I get confused. I don't want to deal with those big guys. Is that bad of me? I hate those. These are one of my least favorite enemies in the game. We could get an ultra great sword over here somewhere. But I don't want to use that one. It's too berserk. Ow! Hey, epic, awesome. How many attempts? For how long did it take you? God, NG plus, that sounds rough. NG plus 3 was hard enough, oh god. Here we go. Just keep on rolling. Ow! No! Don't attack! 2 attempts! Nice! You are getting quite more adjusted to this DLC than I have been. Just quickly go and grab this. shit! Oh, come on, fuck off! Give me the homeward bones. Beautiful. Ow! This is not the plan. Let's go! Perfect. 4TG. Nice, I've never heard of it, but I hope that will be good. You go in terms of your YouTube channel? Now you want tea. I should have gone and grabbed myself a coffee again. But I don't feel like taking a break right now. It's an awkward time. Like taking them every full hour. But maybe we'll do one in 40 minutes. 4TG. I can't make time for that though. I can't take time off work. Sadly. Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes, making tea. Enjoy that tea, Sean. I'll still be here, dying, crying, whining. Nearly 1,000 subs, same as you. That's gone faster for you then. You are skyrocketing. I've seen some of the videos. But Life is Feudal is not really my kind of game, but what I've seen you make is top-notch quality. Professional stuff. I think that is what draws the viewers as well. You're doing a great job. No, boy. Fuck! Yeah, let's just heal up here real quick, yeah? Got him! Streaming is harder with more talent. Streaming is also a lot riskier. Gotta think more what you're saying. You can't post edit shit. Once you blunder, you blunder. And I blunder a lot, but I think people in here are used to that. Piping hot and sweet as hell. I needed bitter. I think that's why I like green tea. Green tea and Indian chai. I've never been one for the milk kind of tea. Can you give me and chat a tip on fighting that guy? Sure. Go ahead, since you asked so nicely. And I've fought him so many times, I don't care. Go ahead. Feel free. Feudal is watching over the chat. It's all good, Feudal. Thank you for being a good mod. You can wriggle out of that grab by button spams. That's what I tried to do. But I think I started too late. Because I remember the one thing grabbing me in the DLC that I could wriggle out of. And I kind of applied that. And I could kind of see it start to wriggle. But I don't think we wriggled out quick enough. And I based that upon the fact that he squished us and threw us. Which seems to be very determining evidence. Yo, let's go. Get here, buddy. Whoa, that jump looked weird. Oi, mate, fucking put down the lantern. It's a fire hazard. Jesus Christ. Don't make me call the manager on you. Let's get that heavy gem out of the way. There we go. But thank you for the confirmation on that. That's actually interesting. Let me try to remember that. And thank you for asking first. That makes me much more inclined to accept the hint. That's also for other people's reference. If you ask, I might be just curious enough to actually want an answer, especially for a game I played this much. As long as it's not related to DLC. That it? I think that's it. How many souls we had? 14k. That's not great. It's actually quite shit. That is actually quite shit. But we have the button up still. It's great. Zuckers. Oh yeah, it's not Zelda, you can watch! Zuckers, how are you doing, baby? Good to see you. There's a guy you all should be following, by the way. We finished up Zelda a while ago. Do you normally put milk in chai? Not the Indian spice tea I use, at least. But I'm sure some people like that, too. If it's related to DLC, I will chop your fucking hands off. Because I just started it, and it spoils for me, too. Completely fine. We'll be keen to keep an eye on the DLC spoilers. But I wouldn't strike down too hard on them either, Feudal, because I have played it. And sometimes might want to draw some comparisons to the new DLC. But I'll try to be vague while you're here, at least. Not chai tea, but chai latte. I haven't had that. Better learn it more than be told. You want to just
does internet porn know you're cheating on it?
Godwing. Baby, how are you doing? Good to see you. Guys, follow up Godwing as well. Another great dude. I did Hollow Knight for about 2 streams before getting bored with it, yeah. I don't know. Hollow Knight for me, without spoiling anything, Sagas. I'm not gonna go into any details of it. It's everything I wanted from it, but I just wasn't having fun. And I can't exactly determine why I wasn't enjoying it, but I just wasn't. Welcome back, Assassin. Fine, just finished up a test stream. Nice, how did that go? I saw you on there with the face cam this time. Still need to finish freaking Neo. So far behind. You planning on getting into the DLC eventually as well? Man, there's just too many games out right now to try and keep up on. I've put many a game to rest right now and just thought I'll get back to that some other time. I can't keep up. It's getting too much! It's you and Zelda, the weapons breaking all the time, killing your enjoyment. You're enjoying running around exploring. See, I didn't really mind that too much, and I usually hate durability systems in games. But for me personally, I felt there was always a balance to it. I always had a backup weapon, a good backup weapon, and decent weapons. I never felt like I ran out of them, so it never got to be a problem for me, personally. But I totally see why it would bother people. I can see it being a problem that I think they should have thought more over. But I also hear mostly it's either or. Either you don't care about it, or it's just becoming such a nuisance that it's killing your enjoyment. Anna, how are you
does
doing?
internet
Good to see
porn know
you.
you're cheating on it?
Coming on in with the host. Everybody coming on in. Oh shit. Please die. I will take your host, Anna. I hope you feel better. I'm sorry to hear that. I shall take your host, and I shall enjoy it. How have you been, though, Anna? Have you gotten to do the Ringed City yet? I want to get back into that DLC and do it again on NG. Yes, guys, definitely go follow up Anna Oriara as well. Another fantastic streamer here on Twitch. Playing a lot of Bloodborne, from what I've been catching. I am doing great, Godwing. Just loving me some Dark Souls. I want that sword. That sword's drop. I'm not gonna farm it. But if it happens to drop, I'll take it. You did the DLC. You want to give me the answer the other day. I thought you said you hadn't played it yet, but you just seen people play it. But I might be mistaken. But you're gonna lurk. You lurk it up, Anna. Take it easy. Oh, completely understandable. I hope everything is well. Or if not, it is going to be well. There you go. Let's get this side area over here before we go in and do the Abyss Watchers. Which might be also one of my favorite fights in this game. But you have played it now. Nice. There we go. Abyss Watchers is so great. That's where I stopped on my shield-only run. Which I actually should get back to at some point. But with only a shield, that was horribly difficult for me. It was weird and easy. You found them easy. I never found Abyss Watchers easy. Definitely not the first time. That took me a while to adjust to. Not sure how we'll deal with them today. I might just suck ass. Also, I think I just realized where... Did you get your where did your name come from, suckers? Too many games, too little time. Horizon Zero Dawn, Breath of the Wild, Neo, Gravity Rush 2, Resident Evil 7, Persona 5. Just too many of them. First time they kicked your butt. You think they're pretty easy as well, Epic? Really? Maybe I'm just a terrible one. It's a misspelling of Star Wars Bounty Hunter. With the added bonus of suck ass. Well, there you go. I was way off, but there was the added bonus. I'll take it. There we go. Sit down. Sword. 2 dark masks now. This is not what we want. Well, he's not giving 2 fucks. He's going in there. Rotten Grew Dagger. Alright. We didn't get it. All over. It's all over. What's already out? 27th? Dawn of War 3. Oh, the Dawn of War. Right. I've never played any of those. No relation to Dawn of War at all. I also hate the fact that my BTTV is not working in my pop-out window. I can hardly see your name sockets. Let's just take a little swig of that flasks before... Just go. I get such a Bloodborne feeling from this. Let's just get our ass in there. Beautiful. Good for the backstabs. Okay. Wonderful. That's it. You two fight amongst yourselves. And I'll just take care of your buddy here. Oh shit, they... There we go! That's more like it. Just slice and dice, baby! Oh! Nameless King for me, Zuckers. Nameless King stood out to me as the hardest one. Until DLC. Until DLC. Alright, let's just top up the health. Let's go. I like that you stagger so much. Boosh! Yeah! Oh shit, that's bad. Ooh, let's just have a little drink. Let's make that another drink. Them backstabs helping me out. Yeah. They've gotten a little bit easier with time. Solar Cinder, you had trouble with that. I remember you near crying, Feudal, after the first hour. Solar Cinder was a first try for me. Which is just stupid. I remember being so proud of that, and I put it up to YouTube, and pretty much everyone disliked it. Should have gone with the S-Talk, was, I think, the top voted character, or comment. Just destroyed them, I know that. It went a lot better than I thought it would. This character is doing alright. The straight swords are quite good in this game, by the way. Frida was definitely the hardest fight in this game for me. I can't remember how long we spent on Frida, but that was the majority of the DLC for us. Nameless King is my favorite fight in the game. The DLC might have a close contender though, the Ringed City. Very, very similar feel for me. Just
Welcome home,
give her
Ashen
some
One.
souls here.
Speak thine heart's
If you
desire.
ain't using the S-Talk, you ain't doing
Very
it right.
well, then touch the Hignob.
I knew I was doing something wrong, Praedith. Alright, let's put it into the vitality there. Should be good.
Farewell, Adam.
The Zweihunter. It's for men. I played the Ringed City with Foom's Ultra Great Sword, NG plus 3. That was a lot of fun. No shields, just a great sword.
Go.
Had a lot of fun doing that. I've done so many Zweihunter runs though. I don't want to do the Zweihunter. Just gets too familiar. I say that and I use like the most familiar weapons of them all. Goddamn straight sword.
Ah, well met. Tis good
Just
what
suffer,
me.
men. Many opinions out and going there now.
You hot.
Oh shit, I'm not supposed to skip these, do I? Oh, well, fine. It's done. And I cannot reinforce this any further. Fists in Dark Souls is only if you're tired of life. You know, I like actually being able to kill things. You're considering dumping the Zweihander for one of the other two-handers. I'd recommend Foom's Ultra Greatsword. Zagas, you don't need the shield for that. It's massive. It goes into the Ultra Greatsword category. I don't have it on me now. But it's one step up. It's heavy as shit, slow as shit, and hits like a fucking truck. It's great. Fists only run a Bloodborne. That was interesting. I think have that maxed out. Really, you beat the fist run as well.
Pretty be careful.
I am still struggling with blood level 4. I'm not sure how I'll finish that. I'll try. But I don't know. Oh, hi.
Ah, I know you. Been some time. I just dropped in to
Oh,
see
maxed
how
out
she's
the
getting on.
Fooms. Alright. Gotcha.
Now, what are you playing at with this circus?
Alright, Feudal, enjoy.
This cesspool of doddering old folk and degenerates. Couldn't be better. She must fit in perfectly here.
Love this guy.
This
My
place
favorite.
is a cesspool.
One of my favorite NPCs in the game. Now, are you doing up here?
Now invade and pillage, and if you grow weary, come on, give yourself to
Alright, that's the save old. Is Patches made his way over here? Gotta make sure we check on our NPCs. The fucking NPC management of Souls games. Made it a whole lot easier when you can actually fast travel. No. Why not? What have I gotten wrong? Way better Ultra Great Swords have better, less stat requirements and do better damage. I just find it a fun, cool looking weapon. But if you're looking for stats and requirements, I'm sure people with more knowledge of the game and more in-depth knowledge will have way better suggestions. I just afraid to judge the way it looks, man. I'm tempted to just go with the same fashion we ran to G Plus run with. But I'll hold off on it. I will grab this though. I will do that, because I want this set. We'll slowly grab the set.
Ashen 1.
This way we don't waste the souls. Do we have another shard? Yes, we do. Such good fashion. It just looks so good. I love it. I guess we're doing the catacombs next. So we're making good time. I like that. We're doing quite okay in terms of what progression I was hoping to make today. I hope we can make it to the Boreal Valley in the next hour or so. We'll have to see. But first, I do want to take 5 minutes. I want to go stretch. I want to go and grab myself a new coffee. I'll be back here in 5 minutes to continue our Dark Souls 3 run, which I'm loving again. It's been a long time since we did one of these NG runs, and I love Dark Souls 3. It's a great Dark Souls. Not as good as Dark Souls 1, in my opinion. Always a good bloody time. Thank you guys so much for hanging on out. I do appreciate it. If you're leaving in the break, thank you for being here. I'll see the rest of you in 5. If you're new around here and enjoying the show, I would recommend you go hitting that follow button. That way you'll get to catch me again. Alright, I'll be right back. I need a coffee. I need a stretch. See you in a minute.
porn? Know you're cheating on it?
We're playing Dark Souls! Welcome on back. Thanks for sticking around, folks. Hope you enjoyed that Lematos in the break there. The Dan Van Dam Show, thank you so much for the host. Welcome on. And Shadow Walker, Assassin, Karen. How you guys doing? Welcome on in. Thanks for joining us. Sorry, Assassin, I just went on a break. I'm just back now. We beat the Abyss Watchers, we're ready to dive into the catacombs. And I'm loving our NG run so far. I almost said NG+. It's not an NG+ run. Shadow! Hi. I'm so glad I managed to stop smoking as easily as I did. I was let off easy on that. But at least you're cutting down, Separated. I believe one day you shall be smoke-free. Welcome back, Wicked Side. I'm doing great, Karen. Thank you very much. Abyss Watchers turned out to treat me a lot nicer than I thought they would today. I try to take more breaks. I just forget, Assassin. I'm down to 1 break per stream now, which is not really good. I need to take more. It's just so easy to forget. It was surprisingly easy time stopping smoking too. I just put them down. One day I decided I'd had enough, and that was it. I never went back. I never really felt the terrible abstinence I was afraid of feeling. I had some, yes, but compared to the descriptions I've heard from other people trying to stop smoking, I did not experience any of that. I was down to about the same, Separated, when I quit. And I told myself I wasn't quitting. I told myself I'm gonna see how long I can go without having the next one. And we're closing in on 600 days now. I think my break is going well. There are ways of keeping yourself occupied. I think that is one of the tricks as well, just have different things to do. I started streaming shortly after I quit. Karen, hello! I did say hi, didn't I? You said you have work tomorrow. Well, at least you will be reaping in that, just bringing in that sweet, sweet cash. I hope your shift goes well. I appreciate you coming on, and it's always a pleasure seeing you. About that, to be able to have your insurance cover. Oh, you had to stop smoking. I can imagine that being good motivation too. Congrats on 600 days. I don't know exactly how many days there are now. I went to the subreddit for the R stop smoking. And I started reading in the few weeks before I stopped about other people trying to stop smoking. And I think that in turn, with lung problems being in my family, was a great motivation for me to stop smoking as well. Damn, it's gone. Why though? I didn't give him my number. Ah! Oh god, health points. We good. We good. We got enough health points. Who never smoked, but he would still be happy. Stopping... It's very hard. It becomes such part of your life. And it dictates your life. You do... It becomes almost a ritual in many senses. And I think that is what I miss about it. The rituals. The morning cigarettes. Having a cup of coffee, going out on the balcony and having myself a morning cigarette. Or the post-dinner cigarette. I do miss those to a degree. Not as much as I thought I would when I first stopped. I need to get in on that Samurai Jack, Dirty Harry. I need to rewatch first seasons first, though. I don't want to dive right into it. Because I don't remember much of the old stuff. Physically, you won't go into withdrawal, but you feel empty without it. That's usually what we end up doing with things regardless, though. I feel like we mostly try to fill holes with something, and whatever you choose to do, something can become a problem. For many other people, it will be gaming. Video games can cause a lot of... or have addictive properties, right? A lot of people struggle with video game addiction. Doesn't mean that most of us do. Which is how many media outlets would have you believe. Recently, there was a study in Norway that showed video games are more harmful than narcotics. And that upsets me. Not to say that some people aren't having a rough time, but the majority of people who game have a healthy relationship to it. I still haven't managed to break my video game addiction. Neither have I stream it. I show my addiction online. And once I stop streaming, I go into my corner and I play to myself. You believe that stuff? You believe it to be the case that video games are more harmful than heroin? And a bigger problem in society? For some people, it undoubtedly is. There are many cases where video games have taken complete hold of their life. But you can say the same about alcohol, about weed, about gambling. Things many people are able to have healthy relationships to. TV shows. A lot of people will binge watch a lot of shows alone. Not communicate with anyone. Become reclusive, shut themselves off from life. Binge watch. Everything we do in contemporary life can have the potential to be harmful. Doesn't mean it inherently is. It is just as bad as any addiction. Once you have an addiction, it can be just as harmful, yes. You can have excessive gambling in certain video games too. Absolutely. And whereupon that was built into certain games, that was taken largely huge advantage of. Just to have that monetary system in it and make the gambling inside the video game. But Netflix is good.
Oh, hello.
Yes, it is.
How very fortunate. Have you seen my companion, Horace? To my shame, I was snared by a trap and we've become separated. I've not been able to find him since.
Need to go for a few minutes. Sean, thank you for hanging on out. Hope to see you again soon. Everything in society is bad in the end. Especially with everything in moderation, right? Provided we're able to control that, we should be fine. But in a sense, At least if you have an addictive personality. And I believe I have an addictive personality. That's why I smoked. I drank a lot once upon a time. I never thought of myself as an alcoholic. Maybe I was. I spent a lot of money on beer. Every week. I wanted to always have a bottle of whiskey in hand. It never became to be a problem per se. Other than on myself. I played a lot of video games. I neglected school for World of Warcraft. I easily latch onto things. I fill voids with, for instance, video games. I have almost 1,500 hours of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And I don't believe all of that was healthy.
Yes, I see. Horace is a valiant knight. He can look after himself, no question. He's probably searching for me right now, with twice the resolve. If you happen upon him, please tell him that I remain in the catacombs and will lay prism stones to guide him, as always.
Prism stones, alright, good. Got it.
I beg of you. May the flames guide your way.
But as harmful as heroin or meth, I don't think at a physical stage, no. Mentally, and perhaps. I still think making the comparison between video games and drugs is just the wrong kind of comparison. Because they will be harmful, in the case of an addiction, in two completely different ways, right? Doesn't mean that an addiction is good. Just feels weird to compare, right? And I definitely think society has more pressing matters than to label all fans of video games in the same category. And I think that is the main problem with the article that I had, is that it targeted gamers and not specifically cases with addiction. It portrayed video games as the cause, the industry. Which I do not agree with. Rasta, how are you doing? Install pad, yes, I can understand. That is some delicious stuff.
Does internet porn know you're cheating on it?
Rasta, thank you for the host. And yes, absolutely, Assassin. I just got myself a new phone. Have you guys heard about Clicker Heroes? I installed that today. Big mistake. I used to play it a long time ago. It's just cookie clicker. That's what it is. You click on the screen, the numbers go up. You purchase upgrades, and the numbers get higher. I probably spent like 5 hours on it today on the couch watching my roommate play Zelda. It's ridiculously simple. It just goes on the part of our brain that likes seeing numbers go up. It's a huge part of games like World of Warcraft as well, right? It has no actual point or meaning. But I enjoy that just plain simple dumbfoundedness of it. You've done hit Clicker Hero. Clicker Hero is dangerous. Now that is something I'd call addictive, for no reason whatsoever. C3 Mush, you heading off? He's been a lurker today, but you still love you. Mush, thank you so much for hanging on out. I do appreciate it. And guys, if you're not following C3 Mush, go drop him a follow. The guy is lovely. Welcome back, Sean. Oh yeah, but one side of the scenario, Feudal, is more controversial, right? Not only will it get more attention from fear-mongering, but it will also get attention because it upsets people like me, thus garnering even more attention to it. I'm not sure if that was the intention, but it certainly got that attention. I feel like people are on phones rather than having conversations. You are definitely not alone in that. That guy was almost killed by his own fucking ball. Alright, we need to stop this. Hang on, I'll be right with you on that, assassin. You just need to survive this situation. Holy shit, is that the Ringed City magic right there? Oh my god, there's a connection. Imagined connections. Go, and you sit down too. I feel like people are on phones rather than having a conversation, enjoying the outside world. I'm definitely a victim of not enjoying the outside world as much as I should. I could do well with leaving the house more. The other day, your girlfriend and I went to a restaurant, and so many people were texting their significant other who was across the table rather than talking. Now that sounds a little bit weird to me. I'd be texting other people while having a conversation with someone. You think problems could arise if there's total silence, people just sitting on their phones, not being able to have a conversation between themselves. I don't view phones as a means of evil, though. I try my absolute best when in company of other people to not sit on my phone all the time, texting away, looking at it, and so on. Of course, hanging out in the living room with my roommate, who I live with and see every fucking day, I'm gonna be sitting on my phone while chatting with him, watching him play some mundane video games on the TV. But if you go out with your friends to a cafe and all you do is sit on your fucking phone, not even communicating with the people you're out seeing right now, I do believe that is a problem. You guys are an example of what is good with the world. We can switch from a casual conversation about Dark Souls to a conversation about very real issues, such as video game addiction, drugs, tobacco. Is the worse the world gets, the more support people have for one another. I think it's important to be able to talk about things, though. To share our opinions without there being a problem with sharing our opinions. I feel like there are many great discussions to be had on the state of the world today, because there is a lot going on with the world today. We are pressed with many, many different issues that we've never been faced with before as a human race. And the world certainly changed a hell of a lot in just the 25 years I've been on this planet. Growing up now is nothing like it was when I was a kid, or even the kids the decade before me, and who knows what it was the decade before that. How different isn't the world I grew up in compared to the world my dad grew up in? We are faced with so many changes, and we gotta adapt to all of these things. While we do great for the most part, in other regards, we are not doing too great. This is something you fully agree with. Phones are a fucking curse. They have their uses, but are definitely being abused. Now that I can agree with. They have their uses, but there is a time and a place, right? This is kind of if you don't have a phone, you haven't had one for 5 years, I salute you. That's great. I went insane from having a slow phone, and I got myself a new one recently. And I enjoy that greatly. Yet, I do not make it so that I don't have it. I can do fine without my phone. If your world collapses because you cannot have your phone with you right now, you might need to change some of your priorities in life. For me, it's just a handy tool along with work. Come on. Got him. Why can't people communicate anymore when with other people in public place? I agree with that too. Public places, social gatherings, people, all of them sitting with the nose in the phone, that's also saddens me. And I'll be the asshole who points it out if I see it happen. Usually to the dismay of the other people around. Talking to strangers is dangerous. You often get looked at like you're crazy when you're taking your 3-year-old son around town. And people think this is strange. Talk to a child rather than ignore them. Why would that be strange, though? This is a child you're raising. A child who's gonna need to communicate and rely on other people one time in the future as well. And I feel communication, even if it is just the silly part, is all part of bringing up the kid. Sure, at the 3 years old, the child might not be at the part where it's actually constructively creating memories of anything. But it's still part of the shaping progress, right? Everyone was a stranger once. I just sit here and talk to complete strangers. I actually barely know who any of you are. I know your usernames. But that's about it. But I still feel like there's a lot of you out there with very good ideas, very good thoughts. I feel like the people we have managed to get in here are intelligent, well-spoken. Seem to have their head in the right place. Maybe apart from Feudal. He uses Kappa too much, I don't trust him. The stranger danger. Oh. It was an experiment where people put their phones in a locked box for 3 hours, and some people screamed and got depressed because they had nothing to do without their phone. While others started to have conversations with the other people they wouldn't talk to or get close to before. Yeah. Definitely. Here in Norway, though, talking to strangers it's never been a thing. Even before the cell phones, you did not talk to people. Public spaces are usually quiet places. Sad as it is. On the bus, you shut the fuck up. On the train, you don't talk on your phone. You do not look strangers in the eye. Unless you want to make both of you uncomfortable. Cultural differences are also very interesting to me. I'm gonna come over and replace your coffee with millionth. What? What? Someone talks to you in Norway. Just talking to your neighbor in Norway can be slightly uncomfortable because you don't really know your neighbor. He just lives over there. You don't talk. You exchange awkward nods at each other at best. You don't communicate with them. You don't know anything about their life. If anything, you stare at them through your window and make snarky comments about their life. That's how it works around here. It's fucked. Norway is afraid of strangers. The unspoken Norwegian rule. Sometimes I envy the people, or cultures where it's normal to have a casual conversation with a complete stranger on a train or on a bus. The only time you get a Norwegian person to open himself up and get to know him is by getting drunk with them. That's the huge social circuit in Norway. You go out, you have a drink, you meet up with your friend at his house, where he's invited a bunch of people, and there you get to know new people through him. And that's how social circles are made. At least from when you're quote-unquote old enough to drink. Of course, we all know everyone waits until that precise age, right? You get talked to on the train, it's usually because the person beside you is bored shitless. That'll also happen. Love flying. Especially with foreigners, because foreigners are so much more approachable and you can have a conversation with them. You end up sitting next to a Norwegian guy, you're gonna have 3 hours of silence. It can be really boring. And then you'll need your phone. You'll notice on people as well, right? When they don't want to talk to you. They won't really reply to you. They'll agree or disagree. And have a really blunt, awkward finish to a sentence. Rhaenys. I have no idea where you're from, so I don't know what type of intonation to use. But if it's 3 hours next to me, if you're Norwegian, you're gonna hate it because I'll try to have a conversation with you. It'll drive you mad because if you're Norwegian, you don't want to have a conversation with a stranger sitting next to you. If you try to talk to them, they look at you as a crazy person because you're not supposed to be talking to them. They're not used to it. Oh god, I got goop on my face. 3 hours of clicker heroes. God, I wish I stopped at 3 hours today. Mr. W! Hi! Didn't see you sneaking on in there. How are you doing? You work in retail and all of that, but you work in customer service and you love talking to people. Part of the reason you stream. Me too. I loved working in the wine shop in Norway. The wine monopoly. Because it's a governmental owned thing. And I don't think people in Norway are used to people being happy when they work in places like that. And smile to them. And just show them general respect. And treat the customer nicely. Because it took so little to make people happy while working in Norwegian retail. Dan Van Dam! How are you doing? Good to see you! Yeah, my friend, Greg, Petter, David Bowie, Sammy, Sally, Captain Jack Sparrow, Kill, and Bill. What? Got it perfectly. Really? Us Norwegians aren't weird beings. We were absolutely fucking terrible. We are complainers, first and foremost. A Norwegian person will always complain. It will be too cold or too hot. Something will be too itchy or... There's just always something to complain about, and it's like we need something to complain about to fulfill ourselves as Norwegians. If everything is perfect, we cannot exist. We need to create an issue. I will never understand it. You're gonna hop off and play some Chiv. Enjoy the stream. Feudal, thank you for hanging on out. And guys, definitely check out Mr. Feudal's YouTube if you haven't already. You'd like to see how everyone here feels about the debate of you're welcome versus no problem. Come across this conversation multiple times recently, so I'm curious about how you see it. You're welcome versus no problem? I'm gonna need a little bit of specifics there. So I'm not entirely sure how that is a debate. I'm not familiar with this debate at all. It's not something I've ever had to consider. Oh shit, the tracking on that though. I like your sword. It's right up my alley. Right up my valley! Just because I grew up in a valley doesn't mean I should have them on my fucking mind. Dodge, you fool. Hang on, I'll be with you in a second, chat. It's just that this Night Slide Sorig is just whooping my ass. God damn it. There we go. No! That was a fucking backstab, and you know it, game. You shitbags! Drink. No! There goes my S2s. Alright, let's fucking go, dude. I'll take it! My thanks. Night Slave's ring. What does that do again? Probably got some better rings I could use now, right? Enemies lose more stamina when guarding attacks. Sure. I'll go for that one. Right, where were we? Along that topic? Yes. It was an unwritten rule in London while I was out there to only talk about private stuff at a pub. So just like you guys. There you go. Creating issues is my speciality. Well, there you go. You're silent on rights unless you talk to. You don't say a word. Right, I can't wait to move out of Norway. Thinking of New Zealand. Why specifically New Zealand? I'm not saying that's a bad choice. I'm just curious. We must create chaos. Shouldn't it be you're welcome? Getting a bit tired. Think you're gonna go get some sleep? Dirty Harry, thank you for hanging on out. Appreciate you being here. It was a pleasure as always. Hope to catch you the next time. Take it easy, buddy. Right up that valley, yeah. Okay, like for you, you work retail and you're banging an elderly customer's purchase and say thank you. What's your response? You're welcome. Straight up, you're welcome. Or my pleasure. Pleasure's mine. Pleasure's all mine. I don't know. I think that is one of the Norwegian responses. Would be my pleasure. Which I'd be using a lot. But out of the two, you're welcome. It feels more professional. No problem feels... It feels informal. Oh yeah, there we have it. Consider this rude. No problem sounds ruder. It sounds informal, it sounds insincere, it sounds... almost like you don't really give a shit. That's the problem I have with it right there. No problem. Like, no problem. It's more casual. It's more... It doesn't have the same finesse, I'd say. You tend to say both. Well, in a retail situation, I mean, in between friends? Sure, no problem. You can be sincere. It's just in that specific situation, I think you're welcome tends to be better for it. Fume Greatsword is too good. Dan Van Dam, I love the Fume's Greatsword. Right, you've been lurking. Gotta take a shower before it gets too late. Godwing, enjoy your lurk. Pleasure having you here. Don't think it should be either option, but many people seem to think that only one and the other is rude. Should be one answer to anything. You can mix it up. What I did when I worked with people in customer service, I handled people all day. I would read that person. What kind of response would this person be fine with? How friendly can I get with this person? Is this someone who like that tone of voice? Is this someone in a rush? What is the natural aura they're giving off? And I'd base my response off of that. More often than not, the more you actually try to read a person, you'll find that you can actually read them quite well. There's no real need for thank you. Exactly, that's also a very good point. It has a lot to do with delivery. Of course, the way The way we're communicating right now, Sai, I can't hear the way you're saying no problem. And that can be delivered again in a multitude of ways. And depending on the way it's delivered, the situation, the conversation, the way the thank you was delivered, opposed to how the no problem was told back, it could have a massive difference. I'm not saying specifically no problem is wrong. It just sounds more informal when we're discussing it like this. It even gets philosophical at some points. I love that too. I love the fact that we can talk. I love the fact that this is not just a strictly meme fucking channel where we spout garbage and I yell a lot all the time. I do a lot of that too. I do a lot of that, but I like talking to you guys. Sometimes feel like your welcome can feel entitled. Very true. It is this damn right you should thank me. I went out of my way to do this deed and you should be thankful for me. It's also wrong. Again, delivery. The way you deliver it. You should not be expected to do anything, and you should not be expected to give thanks, and it's mutual respect. I think that's a thing that's more and more forgotten, respecting each other. Entitlement is taking over. That's my opinion. I feel way too many of us seem entitled. And I have entitlement in here because this is my channel. I hope that my viewers will respect that. Not everyone will. But those who do respect me, I'll respect back. Simple as that.
Hello. We meet again. Have you seen Horace anywhere?
Yeah, he's down there. But I haven't made it down to him yet.
Oh yes, I see. I've searched high and low with no luck.
You gotta go lower.
Perhaps he's left the catacombs. Oh, Horace, where have you run off to?
You like holding a door open for a stranger, for example. They say thank you, you say welcome. I suppose that's what you say, right? Around friends, you say no problem. That's... I think it's largely also dependent on the person's... on the person's in question. Situation as well. I'd probably go for your... But it's also difficult for me, right? Because I'm not raised in an area or an environment where either of these options are really used. We don't have that many options in Norway. We have two versions that I can think of right now.
Zone.
Mr. B, 1996. Thank you for the follow button. Welcome on into the Danger Zone. We have two versions in Norway that we use, which is there you go and pleasure's all mine. Roughly translated, that's the two I can think of. If you hold the door open and don't say thank you, I yell, you're welcome. I don't do that. I am a typical Southern Norwegian. I'll hold the door open. And if you don't thank me, I'll be bitterly hating you behind your back, but I will not say anything. I will think you a bitch. Horace went cray-cray, he did. There needs to be more mutual respect. I'm not saying respect should be something you instantly have. For instance, I don't completely agree with respect your elders. Because a lot of old persons or old people are assholes. There are a lot of nice people too. But just because you're older than me does not mean I should respect you. First of all, give me a reason to respect you. Show me why I should. I'll not disrespect you out of any reason unless you give me a reason to, basically. But I also don't feel that you are entitled to immediate respect. If you talk to me in a disrespectful way and expect me to respect you because you're old, you had your chance. I'm not gonna just respect you because of a number. I don't care what year you were born in. You're a fucking horrible person. You just got here a minute ago, and you must say, very well said. You definitely earned a follow. Hey, dude, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we got a bit... Probably a little bit deeper than we used to. Or used to, right now. I feel that's a good thing. They rush to get out of the way of it. Like the door, just brushing on through, no thank you, no looking at you at all. I don't know. That'd be very rude. Your manager prided me on what they refer to as easy, friendly, conversational tone. So maybe I have a habit just making friends on the customer to the point where trying no problem would be considered rude. We can both feel a bit more casual and at ease. See, that is a very good thing. If you make the customer feel comfortable in your presence, you can get away with that. But you gotta be able to have that friendly tone with them in a way that comes off as natural for the both of you. And if not, it's gonna come off as rude either way, right? Like you say, you're welcome can also come off as entitlement, which I do consider a serious problem then. Do you think we have an entitlement mindset where publishers do agree on? I do agree with that. And especially now, around the internet. You'll see it a lot on Twitch. Watch a channel that do not appreciate backseating or spoilers. The person get purged. They will fight for their right to say that what they said was not a spoiler and not a hint, even though it was obviously that. Rather than going, oh shit, I fucked up, I'm sorry. Why would you fight a 1-second timeout just to remove your line of text from chat? You get defensive because of your entitlement. You feel like you didn't do anything wrong, so you feel the right to defend that. But in doing so, you come off as an entitled asshole. In my opinion. You should be able to admit fault. Large portion of it, yes, but a lot of people are more interesting than you think. They are. And if you give people a chance to actually just have a few lines of exchange between them, you'll learn that a lot of the people you meet quite nice, intelligent, and well-rounded people. It's difficult to assert them out of the huge mass of idiots. I like to say I hate people, but I love individuals. Individuals are great. But you gotta get them into that individual situation where you get to know them. Because the huge mass of people, in general, do strike me as idiots. So probably it's a terrible thing to say. A lot of them are intelligent. Good things going for them. But then you have episodes which makes you question the nature of man, this current state. The same in terms of respect, usually come to others in a very warm manner. You are introduced or meet them. Before advice of them, you just don't engage. Exactly. And you can tell, can't you? You can tell the way the person is gonna address you. A lot of persons or people will, if you work in retail, treat you like shit because you're just working there. And by just being a worker there, you're a suit. You're not an individual. You are a part of that company. And they don't look at you as a guy there just trying to make a living, right? You work in the line of theater, and the business is stressful at times, which requires sleepless nights and hours of working on the project. Now, you're a very nice person in general. You try to be as well. In the business of theater, things tend to get heated and tempers run high. From time to time, I snub and snap at a few people, but you apologize later. That's a very good thing. You realize you went out of line because of stress, and stress will affect people. Everyone snapped because of stress. Everyone's stepped out of line. We've all been unreasonable sometimes. But being able to identify that fault in ourselves is an important trait. Actions have consequences, and people should live up to their actions. And that goes on the internet as well. There's some sort of anonymity tied to it, yes. But you'll still be judged on your actions, right? You have a username. People will recognize that. Be careful what you say, be careful what you do. You don't say something to someone you wouldn't tell them face to face. Treat each other with respect everywhere. Agree? Yeah. You'll notice them. And those work exchanges, they just never work out well. Right. Let us do this boss fight. I've been bullshitting for too long. It's been a pleasure. Let's get into some actual Dark Souls now. Or I just forget time. Well, this ain't the catacombs. This fight scared the ever-living crap out of me the first time I was here. Hi! Oh god. Let us go for the rigs. Yeah. Well, I fucked that up, didn't I? Shit, I just realized I have no S2s whatsoever. You cannot play Dark Souls anymore. After the Kappa Demon was... You were done. Oh, the Kappa Demon. Dude. I have never seen that. I have never seen Wolnir pull out a sword. Very well. What's he doing? Alright. Gotcha. Let's watch for the hands. Go. Nice. Okay, time to motor. Time to go. Oh shit. What's going on? We need to go. We need to go. We need to go. Beautiful. Come on. What's he doing? Pulling out a new sword. Never seen him do this before. Now he does it 3 times. Can't fucking see shit, Captain. Where's your goddamn hand? Oh god, got it. Oh shit! Come on. Come on! Fucking keep your hand still! Hit him in his jewelry. More times! Maybe you should break the left bracelet first. I've never had to, though. Camera souls. Yeah. Definitely feeling the camera souls right now. That was just weird. It was just weird. How did you say Estus? Estus. Estus. I don't know. I don't even know. Hour left. Oh. Progress. Yes. Just breaks gambling. Found that rather obvious the first time there. Too many gimmick bosses in Dark Souls 3, honestly. Some of the fights do get a little bit too gimmicky, like this one. Cursed Wood Tree, the Rotted Tree, the Great Rotted Tree. Fucking... Giant King, whatever his name is, I forget. I really should remember these things, but I don't. Sardi won with the 5-year autos as well. Thank you, Sardi. At least once in the fight. That's the first time I've seen it. I've never seen him pull a sword out like that before.
Welcome home, Ashen One.
The fucking dragon?
Speak thine heart's desire.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Oh. Just jumping is down. Yes. That one is dumb.
Very well.
Dumb as fuck. I even forgot about that one.
Then touch the darkness within me. Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
Estus. 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 I always say Estus. I don't know why. It just falls naturally on me. I guess.
Farewell, Ashen One.
I have no idea how to actually pronounce it. Let's give her the Umbralash. Got a few of them now.
One, this what? Oh yes, I'm clinging to lofty dreams in this dying world. More as the pit would.
Oh right, it's the one with the pointless pendants. That's what that one was. What's the level these days?
One.
No, there's the one. Why did it just grab one level then? Hey Sardi, how are you doing? Good to see you. Get to fight a dragon?
Then
I believe Man vs. Game just fought him the real way, or just actually fought him, rather than running around.
Farewell.
So you could Wraith, if you feel like it is too dumb, just fight it.
How may?
There is an easy way out. We're disappointed in your tournament performance, huh? What? Dark Souls tournament? Buy an Ember. And let's sell some items. Got some souls to get rid of here. Beautiful. Get rid of those. We're up to 9k again. I want to grab some of these, honestly. Let's just invest in some embers.
Ashen One.
They'll be nice to have. Welcome back, Godwing! You kept flying away on you when you tried. You can try to just dodge him when he lands, I think. I do believe Man fought him like that. You remember your first time trying to take on a dragon in Dark Souls? The dragon perched on a wall, protecting a large gate. You believe you tried to run at him with a Black Knight shield. You were extra crispy the next second. I remember that dragon well. Fucked me up quite good. I still avoid fighting it. I don't like it. Try to bring the streamer with you on the auto host. Oh! Get a tournament in Dark Souls, duelist stuff. Nice. How did you end up then? How did you rate? I think you'll try and download Dark Souls 3 again just to fight him. Nice. Please stream it. I'd love to watch it if you can get some more streaming time in. I know it's difficult with the new baby in house and all that, though.
Ah, well, Matt. 'Tis good to see ye in good health. What needs smithing this day?
Everything. You could go for a +6. +5, I mean. God damn, only a +5. Straight swords are pretty good. Either that or I'm just not used to NG at all anymore. You lost 0 at second in the first round. Truly pitiful. You need to get good. We'll practice, I'm sorry. We'll practice. Because when you fight me in Dark Souls, you'll actually feel good about yourself because I'm terrible at PvP. I feel okay on the PvE stuff. I get around on PvE. PvP, I don't stand a fucking chance. People are too clever for me. They know how to play. They know how to play with your mind, how to anticipate your movements and so on. Me, no clue. No chance. I do instinctually the first thing I think and people call that move. Immediately. Do I have any Estus shards? Gotta go, you promised to, wow, I just lost complete track of chat there. Sorry, Mr. B. You gotta go, promised you would play Homefront the Revolution Day with a few friends. Just need to watch Chili for 500 hours. There we have it. That's what I need to do. Dr. Angry, welcome on in. Mr. B, take it easy. Thank you for hanging on out. Pleasure getting to know you. Hope I see you again soon. Should we get some streaming time in real soon? Nice, Prath. It is based on the Golden Sorcery's hidden body. Alright, nice. You live for PvP at this point. I know a lot of people really get off on the PvP.
Wasn't it?
I just never got into it. For me, the Souls experience has always been that pure man versus game experience. That's where I first got introduced to the proper playing of this game, and it just it bit on me. It carried over, and now that is my perspective of it. I wish I managed to get into the PvP, but the times I have done the PvP in this game, the delay has made it so unenjoyable that it doesn't work well for me at all. Oh, where's the shot in the inventory? God damn it! He looks like a friend of yours, though. You dig it. Nice. I feel sorry for your friend. Give him my condolences. Try not to have a stroke or anything. But I'll do my best, I think. I also try to avoid brain aneurysms and I guess other illnesses. Let's try and grab the bonfire down by the optional area that I totally missed the first time through here. Fenny is Norwegian and Dr. Ray is Dutch. A lot of Dutch people like hanging out here. They are extremely kind. That is my impression of people from the Netherlands. Extremely, extremely kind people. I think I know why. They have pretty great coffee shops. How are you guys doing, though? Sardi, it is a pleasure to see you. Dutch people are greedy. Well, Norwegians are assholes. But I love them still. There's no kindness here. That is not true, Godwing. Because you're Dutch, right? And you donated me a AAA title so that I could stream it. That is pretty much the definition of generosity. You're not making a great case here. Okay, we're gonna go now. We are gonna have dinner. We enjoyed the stream and chat with y'all. Have a great good night. Have a good night, everyone, and I hope to see you all here tomorrow. Assassin, take it easy. There will be no stream tomorrow, but I'll be back. Oh, well, it's Saturday. It will be a stream tomorrow. Haha. That was Sunday for some reason. Getting old. Getting my days mixed up. Of course there'll be a stream tomorrow. Take it easy, Assassin. I'll catch you then. You say, I mean, what? Right. What about you? Was all caught up on the mimic. Fine, we'll fight. I'll dodge. Oh, shit. Let's go. Hang on just a second. Don't worry, found out a little Sunday too. Well, there you go. At least I'm not alone, Radith. It's the age getting to me. Just get these Skelebobs out of here. Come on. Nope. Get you out of here too. Oh shit, it's doing a charge-up thing. I completely missed the charge-up. It's almost Sunday, it is. I got 10 minutes to go. And then it's straight into Sunday territory. Only when the Irish drink too much Guinness. I'd kill for a Guinness right now. Guinness is delicious. Correct. I love that that is the segue from me saying, I'm okay at the PvE stuff. I know how to deal with that shit. And I just get completely demolished instantaneously. Sunday, you got work? No! Just ignore work. Hang out with us instead. Hey here, Gotwing. Love ya. It's 4:52 p.m. on Saturday for you. It is 11:52 p.m. for me. Gotta love time zones, eh, Si? You do want to try some more duels so you see me later. You're cool. Thank you. I'm not sure if I agree, but I'll take it. Look forward to more stream watching, and if you ever want to come over to the dark side, let me know. You have cookies, right? Down for that. Sounds like a good time. Sardi, thank you so much for coming on in. I do appreciate it, guys. If you're not already following Sardi1 in the chat over there, go drop him a follow. The guy is lovely. He's pretty much into the Blood of the Souls PvP, you know, the interesting shit that I don't do around here. He's put down so many hours into this game. It shows. Doesn't hurt that he has a great personality as well. Definitely recommend you go and hang out in one of my streams. Yeah. Oh! Heals! Let's go, you son of a bitch! Oh god. Get that thing out of here. You gotta be kidding me! I think I just rolled onto his axe. Like, let me just roll and open up all my frames for you so that I am in a counter position so you can just penetrate me down into the ground. Pin me down. Now I'm blushing. Good. Take it easy, Zardy. Always a pleasure seeing you. The aimbot for the win. This demon is cheated! I don't think it likes me very much. Let us... Here's my prompt. There it is. I hate how long it takes for that prompt to show up. No wonder I missed this my first time through here. Guinness on tap is much better. We do have Guinness on tap, yes. Of course we do. We also have pubs. Believe it or not, but we also get whiskey. It's incredible just how civilized Norway's become the last 100 years or so. Now I'm just confused. Takes Fanny to dinner first. Oh, that's a good way to do it. I do love me some food. Yeah, Shadow Walker, I'm getting absolutely fucking destroyed. Serpentine! Good evening, good to see you, dude. How are you doing? Seen you in a while? Did you end up getting The Last Guardian or The Order 1886? They don't do it on tap? Well, they're wrong. Mostly just taking the piss separated. We do have a lot of Irish-style pubs around here, and most of them will end up having Guinness on tap. For that authenticity. The word. So they pull the pint of Guinness properly. A lot of the bartenders will end up going to mandatory trips to Ireland. Part of the training process. What's going on? We did quite well. I don't think we really died in the catacombs at all, which I usually do. Thank you very much. We had a flawless run against Abyss Watchers. We had a flawless run against High Lord Volnir. And now I'm getting stumped by this demon? Got both the Order and Last Guardian and Yakuza 0. Liking Order quite a lot. Maybe because it was $100? 100 or 100 crowns, I should say. $100. That would be terrible. Well, I guess, would you feel as happy about it if you paid 6 times that price? Would you feel like that, or do you just feel like it is worth the money you paid right now? Would you buy it at full price, knowing what you know now? Yes. We do. I'm not saying all bartenders do it, but I've heard of bartenders going to mandatory courses and how to pull a pint. There we go. Watch out for that shit. There you go. Alright, let's just drink a little bit. What was that fucking charge he did there? Oh, don't run onto him. What's going on? Stay alive, buddy! Nailed the staying alive bit. Every game in the use of his for is $50, yeah. I ended up grabbing Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. I haven't bought The Last Guardian yet, but I do want to do that as well. The more I think about it, the more I think the next thing we're gonna do after Dark Souls 3 is Ico and Shadow of the Colossus. I'm getting more and more intrigued by that idea. I really want to do those games. And then maybe Last Guardian, if I can afford it after that. I should have picked it up on the sale, but I also saw the Nathan Drake, the Uncharted collection, which I've also been wanting to stream for a while. It was rather cheap. So I decided to grab the 4 games there. It only took about 6 to 7 hours to complete, so it's got the 6-hour campaign syndrome. Which is fine. You can't really value a game based on how long it took. It's the quality of the time you put into it, and if you feel it's worth that. Worth of a game, of course, being highly subjective. But it's not a game I, from what I've seen of it, would like to pay full price for either. God. Go. I can never remember having this much trouble with the guy. quickly drink. How did that fucking hit me? This is just getting silly. How is it this difficult? I feel like I'm rolling well and I'm just getting fucked up by bad hitboxes right now. At least that last hit. If anything, he hit me with the shaft. You played through Arco, very cool puzzle game. Played about 2 hours of Shadow of the Colossus. Did not enjoy it at all. You're yet to start up a Guardian. That's a very interesting opinion because a lot of people praise it as absolutely phenomenal. Maybe it's just slow. And hard to get into. All depending. You're usually a cheesy fuck with this part. Well, that's admirable, Superative, but I think I'll stick to my approach for now. Raving suck monkey! You beautiful monkey, you. How are you doing? Good to see you. I'm just getting destroyed against this demon. It is not as pleasurable as it sounds. He's got some fucking sick aim with that shit, though. And then just like that, it dies. I'm confused. I'm very confused. More Dark Souls 3! We're leveling this time. We're doing a fresh playthrough of it. I want to get back into DLC. Learn some more cool shit about it. We missed some things. Definitely missed a few things in there that I want to find. And I want to do it on an NG character rather than on an NG plus character. You hated the gameplay mechanics, really? And the ragdoll buggy movements when fighting. You don't know. Most of the bosses were just annoying, no feels. That is like... I guess the controls have never been the strong suit of Team Ico. That much I know from reputation. But a lot of people are praising it. Interesting. It is definitely something I'm looking forward to trying myself and making up my own mind on. All I know is it is highly considered one of the classics and are a lot of people's favorite game of all time. So I guess we'll see. The fact that I hear this opinion now also makes me curious to play it. I love it when people have a different opinion than the one I hear the most. I always get skeptical when there's some extremely high praise and very little criticism of something. I definitely try to make up my own mind on things. You're definitely getting this game when your WoW time runs out. What? Really? Haven't you played Dark Souls 3, Shadow? Was it you the other day said you'd never played a Souls game? I don't remember. Let's take out these Calibobs. As long as their eyes glow, they pop up one more time. You've never played a Souls game? Yes, Kappa. Now I'm not sure how to read that because of the Kappa. You need to remedy that. If you've in fact never played the Souls game, you do. Because these might be one of the best game franchises ever made. In my opinion. A lot of people disagree. I have a friend in Norway who claims that Dark Souls is unfair, with terrible narration and story, and just unnecessarily hard, and does not have any redeeming qualities. And the people who enjoy Dark Souls just like pounding their chest and say we beat something difficult. I disagree with that. I feel the difficulty in Dark Souls is very fair. It is very indicative of what you're trying to look for. And I love the storytelling. It's not a prominent part of your playthrough. But everything is there for a reason. And he just doesn't like the fact that it's not spelled out. He doesn't like that there are things left up to, well, your interpretation, really. But I really enjoy Miyazaki's view on this. The way of storytelling that he said inspired him to do it this way. It's how he would read Western fantasy stories. A lot of you already know this story, I'm sure. Most of you probably will. But Miyazaki grew up reading a lot of Western stories. Fantasy stories in English. Of course, as a Japanese kid, his English wasn't very good. But he liked reading them regardless. And where he couldn't make sense of anything, he'd fill in the spaces himself with his own imagination and his own interpretations. And it created some very beautiful stories for him. And he wanted to apply that to his Dark Souls games. And I think it worked beautifully. People play Bloodborne and didn't like how it was just a copy of Dark Souls. I disagree with that, Shadow. Bloodborne is my favorite game of all time. And I don't think it can be a copy, because, for one, it's not. It's completely different. It's got some similar gameplay mechanics, but it's also developed by the same team, with the same lead designer. You cannot copy your own work. That's impossible. You can work on your own work. You can take elements of your previous work, but you cannot copy yourself. You know, this is not how it works. You're playing Witcher 3 now, and I'm not wholly convinced of that game either, so hey, what do I know? Witcher 3 is also one of my favorite games of all time. But it might be a clash with the open world genre for you. As far as I know, like, or Shadow of the Colossus is also a very open world, with lots of traveling, lots of quiet time to take down on the size. I do think Witcher 3 has a lot of that as well. The bonfire is lit. We have made it to the Boreal Valley, which was my goal for today. I think that's gonna have to do it. Let's just take in this precious view, the Reuploaded Valley. Probably one of the most breathtaking views in all of Dark Souls 3 right here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. I had a pleasure. I had a great time. Today was fantastic. I'm going off now. Yes, this is gonna have to do it. I really don't wanna. Praise the moon. Yes. Praise the moon indeed. Guys, thank you all so much for hanging on out with me. It was a blast. As always. We'll be continuing this tomorrow, Sunday, 8 p.m. Central European Time. That's GMT +1. It's probably around 11 a.m. Pacific, if I'm not mistaken. Sean, thank you for following today. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Hope to see you again soon. I was just about to say we're getting tired. Great timing. Yeah, I think it's a good timing. I do try to run them for about 4 hours now. With work and all, it just works better. Some days I'll start earlier because I might have time and I might want to dive into the game. But usually we go from 8 p.m. until midnight here. And if you want to know when that is, we do have a schedule right there. Make sure to check that out. I'll also tweet out the updates. if there are any changes to the plan. So make sure you follow me on Twitter as well. There's also a Discord if you want to go and join that. All the information is actually down below in the panels if you want to join up and check those things, as well as an FAQ, the rules, and all that good stuff. And a pleasure. Thank you, Predith. Yes, you're listening to Lamatos as we end off here. I'm gonna go watch some Netflix, have some food, relax, kick back, sleep. We'll be back on to this tomorrow and continue into the the Boreal Valley. One of my favorite areas in any Souls game ever. It's gonna be good. Have a good night, Godwing. Thank you for hanging on out. Rating, Sock Monkey, Serpentine, Predith, all of you lovely people. Shadow Walker as well. Hope you all have a great time. I'll catch you tomorrow, yeah? More Dark Souls. Excellent. If you want to hang on it on Twitch, I'm going to send a host someone's way. If not, thank you for being here. Catch you the next time. Have a great night. God damn it. Goddamn cutscenes. Short cutscenes. God damn it. Fucking buttons. Okay, I'll just get going. That's fine. Catch you the next time. Have a good one, everyone.